Have you ever lain in bed at 2 a.m., staring at the ceiling, doing mental math that never quite adds up? You're making more money than you ever thought you would, the kind of salary your 22-year-old self would have celebrated, but somehow you feel broker than when you were surviving on ramen with 3 roommates. Maybe your paycheck evaporates into daycare costs that somehow rival your college tuition. Or maybe it disappears into wedding gifts for the 17th wedding this year. If you're in your 30s and feeling financially overwhelmed despite earning a good income, this is for you. Your 30s are what financial experts call the messy middle, and there's a reason for that. Life hits you from every direction at once. Career pressures, because you're expected to climb an invisible corporate ladder. Family pressures, either kids, aging parents, or both. Social pressures, friends buying homes, traveling, showing off seemingly perfect lives online. And then there's the constant comparison that makes you feel like you're falling behind. Here's the reality. It's normal, and it doesn't mean you're failing at money. Most people feel the same chaos in their 30s, even those who go on to become genuinely wealthy. The difference is that some people build wealth despite the chaos, while others let it convince them they're losing the race. The Henry Trap. High earner, not rich yet. The practical truth is you're probably earning more than ever in your life. Sounds great, right? Until you realize your expenses have also increased dramatically. Rent or mortgage payments have doubled or tripled. Kids, weddings, and lifestyle inflation quietly absorb your raises. Suddenly, you're living paycheck to paycheck, just at a higher income level. This is the essence of the Henry Trap. High earner, not rich yet. You're making 6 figures, but little of it translates into actual wealth because your spending keeps pace with your income. This isn't a moral failing, it's human nature. The people who build wealth in their 30s act differently. When they get a raise, they don't inflate their lifestyle. They invest, save, and use that extra money to build their future. Why your 30s matter more than you think. This decade matters more than most people realize. Your 30s are when compound interest starts working in your favor. Let's say you're 30, making $75,000 a year, and have $50,000 saved. Even if you let that money sit, earning an 8% annual return, it would double by the time you're 40. Add just $500 a month in contributions, and that number grows to $200,000. That's the quiet power of consistency and compounding. Emergency funds are your safety net. Life in your 30s throws constant curveballs: medical bills, car repairs, job changes, family obligations. Having 3 to 6 months of expenses saved isn't just about financial safety, it's about freedom and peace of mind. When unexpected costs hit, you don't have to go into debt or make desperate financial decisions. You have options. Having cash when others don't is a form of invisible wealth. When your friend's car breaks down and they have to rely on a high-interest credit card, you can pay cash and keep moving. This margin in life is worth more than most realize. Keep investing simple. Investing doesn't have to be complicated. Many in their 30s feel pressure to pick individual stocks, trade crypto, or chase high-risk strategies. But the best approach is often simple: low-cost index funds, target date funds, or automated investing. Consistent contributions and long-term growth outperform short-term speculation every time. Avoid overcomplicating and focus on steady progress. Consolidation and organization. If you've switched jobs or moved multiple times, your retirement accounts are probably scattered across old 401ks and IRAs. Consolidating them into one account simplifies tracking, reduces fees, and makes it easier to rebalance your portfolio. Small actions like this compound over time, just like your investments. Lifestyle inflation is the silent wealth killer. Lifestyle inflation is another hidden wealth killer. Every raise is a decision point. Will you spend the increase or invest it? Most people increase spending, and the extra income disappears as quickly as it arrived. But if you maintain your lifestyle and invest the raise, your money grows exponentially. Over 10 years, a $15,000 annual raise invested at 8% can grow to over $240,000 just from keeping your spending consistent. Imperfection is fine. It's not about perfection. Wealth in your 30s is built on persistence, not flawless execution. There will be setbacks, unexpected bills, job losses, or family emergencies. Those who succeed aren't those who avoid obstacles. They're those who continue moving forward despite them. Progress often looks slow, uneven, or invisible at first, but it accumulates into life-changing results over time. Intentional spending. Part of thriving financially in your 30s is intentional spending. Money should be a tool to live the life you value, not an obsession or a race to match others. Spend on what truly matters to you: family vacations, meaningful experiences, hobbies, and cut ruthlessly on what doesn't. Comparison traps are everywhere, especially online. Remember, social media shows a highlight reel, not the full picture. Marathon mindset. Building wealth also means embracing the reality that it's a marathon, not a sprint. You don't need to have it all figured out by 30. The median net worth for Americans in their 30s is around $39,000, and a large portion of that is tied up in assets like cars or home equity. And yet, even starting modestly, you can build enormous wealth over decades. Compound interest is your secret ally. The earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow. Even starting in your 30s, the multiplier effect is powerful. Every dollar you invest now can grow 10 to 20 times by retirement. The key is consistency, patience, and avoiding the temptation to spend every extra dollar you earn. Small, consistent decisions. Don't underestimate small, consistent decisions. Saving $300 this month, contributing to retirement, avoiding unnecessary debt. These imperfect actions accumulate into real wealth. Wealth isn't built in giant leaps. It's built in daily, seemingly small choices. Avoid busy doing nothing. Many people in their 30s get caught in busy doing nothing. They research stocks, watch financial news, or chase trends instead of taking simple, consistent action. Perfect is the enemy of good. Focus on your contributions, automate your savings, and let time and consistency do the rest. Mindset shift. Money is a tool. Don't let building wealth become so consuming that you forget money is supposed to be a tool, not an obsession. Your 30s are likely some of the most memorable years of your life. Yes, save and invest consistently, but also enjoy your experiences. Wealth isn't about the largest bank balance. It's about creating options and freedom for yourself and your family. The bigger picture. Some people will buy houses early and be house rich but cash poor. Others will rent longer and prioritize investments. Some aggressively pay off student loans. Others invest while making minimum payments. There's no single correct path, just consistent, intentional choices. The messy middle is normal. Feeling behind in your 30s is normal. Most wealthy people felt the same way in this decade. The difference isn't talent or luck. It's that they kept making good choices consistently, even when it felt insignificant. The messy middle is where your foundation is built, unseen and often boring, but critical for future financial security. Your 30s are chaotic, messy, and full of competing priorities, but they're also a decade of enormous potential. The choices you make now, controlling spending, investing consistently, building an emergency fund, avoiding lifestyle inflation, set the foundation for financial freedom later. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep going. Those imperfect, consistent decisions, saving $300 instead of $500, investing steadily despite chaos, saying no to lifestyle inflation, these are the real drivers of wealth. Your future self will thank you for the small, persistent actions you take today.